Most people don't fail at life. They succeed at the wrong version of it. They work hard. They stay busy. They chase improvement. And still feel empty. That's the trap. If you're watching this, chances are you care about growth. Discipline. Becoming better than you were yesterday. That's good. But here's the uncomfortable question most self-improvement never asks. Better? At what? Because optimizing the wrong life just gets you to the wrong destination faster. Watch what most people are optimizing for: more money, more status, more productivity, more approval. They train their bodies, sharpen their minds, chase goals relentlessly, yet they're constantly anxious, tired, and dissatisfied. Not because they're weak, but because their definition of success was borrowed. And borrowed goals drain you. Here's what no one likes to hear. You don't feel lost because you lack motivation. You feel lost because you're disconnected from meaning. Discipline without direction becomes punishment. Ambition without purpose becomes noise. And eventually, your body and mind push back. That's burnout. That's emptiness. That's the quiet feeling that something's off. One thing becomes obvious when you observe people long enough. Time is the only currency that never stops spending. Yet most people treat it like it's infinite. They delay the life they want. They postpone health. They ignore relationships. They assume clarity will come later. It rarely does. The people who live well don't manage time better, they respect it earlier. Another hard truth: you can't out-hustle a neglected body. I've watched high performers collapse, not from lack of drive, but from ignoring sleep, stress, alcohol, and recovery. Health isn't a side quest. It's the platform everything else runs on. Lose it, and your world shrinks fast. The disciplined thing isn't grinding harder, it's knowing what not to destroy. People chasing their best self often chase an image. The perfect routine, the perfect body, the perfect lifestyle. But growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from friction. The most grounded people usually lived messy chapters, unclear paths, hard lessons. They didn't avoid mistakes, they integrated them. That's wisdom. Here's a better question to ask yourself. Does the life I'm building actually fit who I am? Not who you're trying to impress, not who you think you should be, but who you are when no one's watching. Because alignment creates energy. Misalignment drains it. And no amount of discipline fixes that. This part isn't glamorous, but it's consistent. At the end of life, people don't measure success by achievements. They measure it by relationships, who they showed up for, who stayed, who they were present with. You don't need thousands of connections, you need a few real ones. And those require time, attention, and humility. Something interesting happens when people mature properly. They stop performing. They stop chasing validation. They stop explaining themselves. They stop comparing. And in that silence, confidence grows. Not loud confidence, quiet certainty. That's what self-respect looks like. The people who age well almost always have one thing: a reason to wake up that isn't external validation. Sometimes it's creative work. Sometimes it's service. Sometimes it's building something meaningful. Purpose doesn't have to be impressive. It has to be honest. An honest purpose sustains you when motivation fades. So if you're serious about becoming your best self, start here. Protect your health like it's non-negotiable. Treat time like it's limited because it is. Stop chasing goals that don't respect who you are. Build discipline around what matters. Cut what quietly drains you. Choose alignment over applause. That's real optimization. Most people won't do this. They'll keep chasing more instead of better. But if this hits you, if something in you recognizes the truth, then this channel is for you. If you want content that challenges you to build a life that actually works, not just looks good, subscribe. Because becoming your best self isn't about doing more. It's about choosing better. And we're just getting started. If you're serious about becoming your best self, not just talking about it, subscribe. This channel is for people who choose growth over comfort. See you next time.